Good morning, everyone. This is Linda. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. This is my beautiful cauliflower that decided she want to come on the scene, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But I hope all is well with you all. So I wanted to share this with you just so you know I will be doing a voiceover because of these guys and their air show this weekend. But here we go. So to begin this video, I decided I was going to drop some Jamaican sorrow seeds. Sorry about my nails, but I've been in the garden all day, y'all, all day. So I just took some of the Jamaican sorrel that I saved and I just kind of went over this. I have a half drum container, and yep, there they are. I just got the seeds out, squeezed them out there. There they go. Shake it up, baby. Shake it up. So I just planted a lot of Jamaican sorrel seeds. And yeah, they're going to fill up this big half drum that I have. I had this drum a long time. A friend here on YouTube purchased this for me, and I love it. I love it. It's been a part of my garden for a long time now. And I think my Jamaican sorrows is going to do well in here. I can almost visualize them in bloom, y'all. So here we go with some water. There is some sage and some onions growing in here. I'll probably take out the onions, but I'm going to just leave the sage, you know. I'm going to just leave it there. But I'm just giving them a nice drink of water. And hey, we're going to see some Jamaican sorrow right here, right here. I'm looking forward to a beautiful spring season. And I pray that you all have a wonderful spring season. And today was just a taste of it, and it was just beautiful all day. All day, it was a great day. So in this video also, I will share the planting of a couple of more trees that I did. Well, this time Ben kind of made his way to the garden, right? So this is um, this is my pineapple pear tree. I took her up from her original spot. She was right outside of the garden, so I took her out, took her up, kept her root ball intact, and this is the pineapple pear, and we put her in the garden now. So Ben did a good job and dug the hole, and yeah, him and I worked together and got those babies in the ground. So we planted three trees, uprooted one, but all of them is in the ground now. So I'm very happy that they're all done. And so now this tree is the Orient pear, and she's more like in the wild part of the garden, but you know she's not far from the pineapple pear, so they should really love on each other. So we should get some pears this season, and they're both are waking up. Yeah. So this today I seen something on my sugar beets. So the other day I saw this on my sugar beets. Really didn't pay attention. I just took the leaf off. But then I began to notice many of them were looking like this. So I had to do some thinking what was going on with these sugar beets. And what I realized is that they were at their maturity and they were dying back. And this is how you know when they are ready to be harvested. So, you know what I did? I harvest them babies. Yes, I did. I did harvest. I harvest all of them, every one of them. Now there was a couple of them wasn't as big. All of them wasn't as big as you see the commercial sugar beets, but I never expected that. They were in a container, and I think I have about 7 or 8 in here. But they were nice size. They were very healthy. And basically, that's what I was looking for when I began to grow these sugar beets. And so I harvest all of them. I don't know how many it is. I really don't. I really wasn't counting, but all of them are harvested. And of course, I had to taste them. I did taste the leaves, and the leaves does have a sweetness. Now, they are not a sweetness, that is just out there in your face sweetness, but you do taste the sweetness in the leaves. But the sugar beets itself, I cleaned one, sliced it up, peeled it up, and this sugar beet is so sweet. It is true to the name sugar beet. She is extremely sweet. And I'm looking forward to, I'm going to make some sugar, but I think I'm going to make some sugar from her in my Instapot. That's where I want to put it. I was very, very excited by these sugar beets, and they were wonderful. Um, will I grow them again? Um, it won't be anytime soon. Let me just say that. Not because, they're bad or anything, but what it did was it satisfied my curiosity of how a sugar beet grows and how it tastes. So now I'm gonna make some sugar. I'm gonna see, can I make a pie? I seen a lady make a pie for me, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Don't worry, I'll bring y'all with me when I do it. It should be exciting. Should be. But also here I'm harvesting my celeriac. This is a celeriac. Now, on one side of this raised bed, I have celeriac growing, and on the other side of the bed, there is celery growing. But if you look at the top of the celeriac, you will see that she grows like celery on her top. And it's exactly what it is. But they taste like celery. When I harvest her celery and the celery that is just plain celery, you cannot tell the difference at all. At all. Now, the root part, now those are celeries over there, right? But the celeriac itself, it tastes like a celery. So my uncle, I was telling you all about, he is a chef, and what he does, he puts celeriac in his soups. And he said many people have said, I know that flavor, but I can't pinpoint that vegetable, because who would look at a celery and think it look, when you cut it up, it looks like a turnip or a kohlrabi, if you didn't know by it being cut up that it's a celeriac, right? But also, I harvest a lot of Detroit beets that I grew. And I grew these Detroit beets for my son who loves them. Absolutely. Absolutely love them. So I think I must have harvested about 7 or 8 beets, Detroit beets. Yeah, they were very nice, very healthy. I did clean a lot of the leaves because the leaves are wonderful also. Very, very good. And so we did sugar beet, Detroit beet, celeriac, right? So also I harvest lots of my leeks, garlic, and shallots. So many of those vegetables was there to protect these vegetables. So now I'm going to harvest them, and I cleaned them up and I chopped them up. I chopped up some and put in the freezer, but some of them I chopped them up and I dehydrated them. Yeah, I dehydrated them and they were just delicious, right? So that's the onions, garlics, and leeks that I harvest today, and there were many of those, and it was just a beautiful day, just absolutely wonderful. Yeah. And of course, I cannot do a harvest without harvesting some kohlrabi. So I think I harvest about 4 or 5 kohlrabis. It's in here. Yeah. Um, there, I think that's the first one that I harvest. And of course, that's me. Yay. So I harvested about 4 of those, and that was really good. And they were beautiful, very healthy. Of course, I do cook the leaves. I cook the leaves just like I would cook any brassica with some smoked turkey wings or smoked turkey necks. Um, yeah, I do love to stir fry my kohlrabi. Yeah, all of that. All of that is good. And it was a blessing. I had music playing out here, and it was just a gorgeous day to be um, harvesting and making groceries in your own garden. Yes. So this is what I harvest this morning. Um, yeah, this is just such a blessing. Absolutely. I just feel amazing about it. Every time I harvest anything, whether it's a meal or meals, I just feel so thankful and so grateful that God has put me in a situation where I can grow my own food. Yep, I don't need nobody to do it for me. Here is my sugar beets. So I brought them in, and many of the videos I've seen of people that harvest sugar beet, to me, they just don't clean them enough. To me, I don't know. But of course, I peeled mine. Yeah, I got to peel it. And of course, I sliced them up and I put them in like little cubes. And I put them in a freezer bag. But here, what I was doing, I was taking off a piece so I can just taste it. I just wanted to taste the thing. It was driving me crazy, just to be able to taste it. And I want to know, is it really sweet? Because sometimes people tell you some things and, maybe their taste buds is not like my taste buds, right? But there's the sugar beet I'm tasting. She's beautiful. She looked like a turnip or kohlrabi when you cut her up. And she is super sweet, family. Super sweet. As soon as I put it on my lip, I could, when I lick my lip, it's sugar you taste. Exactly. So it was really, really good. I like it a lot, very much. And I'm looking forward to making some sugar, and I'm going to make a pie. I'm going to make that pie. Yeah, I was just explaining to you all that it tastes so darn sweet, family. So sweet. Yep. And that that's it right there. So I just cut it up and Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I also cleaned up one of my celeriacs, and that's what that is. That's a celeriac. I cut her up and cleaned her up really well, and just put all everything in cubes. Put the date and the name on the plastic bag of the vegetables that I had, and I put them in the freezer until I decide, which way I'm gonna go with it. But I do want to make some soup with one of these celeriacs. So even though I have eaten a celeriac before, but it's been such a long time, so I want to taste this thing again for the first time. Yeah, that's what I want to do, family. So I'm looking forward to it. So now I have all these vegetables, and because when you harvest your food, it is very easy. The harvesting part is the cool part, right? But now it's time to get busy peeling, slicing, chopping, and putting it in, washing, all of those things. But here is my harvest. This is my harvest of all the vegetables that I was blessed with today, family. Yeah, yeah. It's Kohlrabi's. That's sugar beet. I'm pointing at a celeriac. I think I did about three or four. And these are onions, garlics, and leeks. Yeah, and of course the beets. And I was pointing at celery, and that I did harvest back there. I thank God for every bit of it, every morsel. It's a oh, also, yeah, my broccoli made some side shoots, and that's what I ate for lunch today, y'all. Yeah, with some shrimp. Yes, I did. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today. Just going around in my garden and just seeing what I shopped for this morning in my own grocery store, and thanking God for all the blessings. I'm looking forward to us all growing together. All right, guys, have a great day.